Hey folks, thanks for tuning in to part 2 of the 2019 Manitoba whitetail deer season. If you haven't seen it, you'd like a refresher, or you just want to see some nice footage of some deer or wildlife, you can find the link to part 1 in the description below or by searching our channel. So the backstory for this hunt is that it took place in the heat of the rut, 1 week after the full moon, and the deer were responding to calls and providing some excellent entertainment. I found a spot with a good vantage point, but lots of cover to hide in from deer. After a quick rattling sequence, a spike buck came rushing in off a neighbor's property, likely looking to get in on the fight for the hot doe. He went back and forth a few times within 20 yards prior to vanishing back into the timber, but never did he find or smell me. My estimation is that he's about 1.5 years old. A quick tip that I can give is that bucks are like rats. If you see one, there are likely more not far away. You just haven't seen them yet. So oftentimes passing on that little guy can lead to getting eyes on an older, more careful deer, as they tend to be smarter and let the young guys go out in the open first to test the waters and see if it's safe. You'll see what I mean later in the video. I cut my next sequence short when a doe snorted and wheezed at me. I could tell she knew exactly where I was at, and after a few stomps, her white tail went up like a flag and she was gone. I was happy to see her go because no wise old buck in his right mind would come out with that kind of commotion. An hour or so later, my patience paid off. Maybe the doe I saw earlier was an estrus and attracted this buck. Maybe it was the last bleat I let out. But all I heard was cracking branches nearby. Next thing I know, this guy comes bombing in. You'd swear he had some kind of echolocation or radar because he managed to come within meters of where I let that call out. I'd estimate him to be 3.5 years old, but hard to score in the bush. Let me know in the comments below what you think he might score and how old he is. I had this buck dead to rights at near point blank range. Nothing gets my blood pumping similar to this, knowing that he could gore me to death with his antlers or clobber me to a pulp with his hooves, and the only thing I could do to stop him is pump some lead his way and hope I don't miss. Unfortunately, the local season came and went, but I never did get eyes on a mature whitetail that I deemed to be a shooter, and therefore I was going to be eating tag soup for the winter. So I thought anyways, until my phone rang and my friend from university invited me out to hunt with him in GHA 33 near Winnipeg for the shotgun muzzleloader season, which is open until December 22nd. Sure. They went right. They went that way. guys, if we go right up to these buildings, it'll just be corrupt. There's another one. I'm gonna shoot if I see one. Should I wait then? Oh, there's another one there. Should we pop a shot anyways?
Yeah, if you could go up to the edge of the fence there, get an opening through the trees, fucking try it. That bush is a little thicker than it looks from over there, eh?
Yeah.
Do you see all those twigs in your scope?
Nope.
Oh, he was on the other side?
Yeah.
Yeah, shot from the fence over there. Maybe bad decision, but well, sorry, boys.
Oh, that's all right.
Not missed too.
Yeah.
Walking in for our morning sit, we seen many deer and turkeys, but they were all on private property. That many does around, there's gotta be a buck somewhere. Unfortunately, after pulling out all the stops, I still hadn't notched my tag this year. On a positive note, the deer and wild turkey population appear to be healthy and doing well. Thanks for watching. Before you go, I have one small favor to ask. Subscribe to our channel. It's free to do, only takes a click of the mouse, and it helps us out big time. If you're wondering how it helps, every given second there are hours and hours of content uploaded to YouTube. Much of it is raw, unedited cell phone video of kids playing Fortnite or something along those lines, and the YouTube algorithms have trouble distinguishing between bad, mediocre, and decent content, and so it uses likes, subscriptions, and comments to decide if it's a quality video worth suggesting for people to watch, or if they should just bury the video in their library of content. Anyways, thanks again for watching. Stay tuned if you want to see more content of hunting, fishing, and the great outdoors. And until next time, I'm your Outdoorsman Al.